What's up, friends? Grant here from Subset Studio Co. I'm going to switch things up a little bit here, and instead of putting out a video covering a whole project build, I'm going to break things down into different parts. And I want to try doing it this way for two main reasons. The first is, when I'm down in the garage recording myself building things, I more or less record indiscriminately. You know, there's no rhyme or reason. I just basically record everything I do. But that means, for example, that take the current project I'm working on, I'm looking at it right now and I've got 109 files in the folder for that one. And that doesn't even include all the social media and stuff like that, so it's a lot. So, you know, from a purely organizational standpoint, I think that it'll make my life a whole lot easier if I just break these videos down into chunks. That way, maybe I won't be so overwhelmed when I sit down to do the editing for these things. And the second thing is that hopefully doing it this way will allow me to put out a little bit more content a little bit more frequently, which is something that I've been trying to figure out how to do for a little bit now. And if you happen to be watching this content, or if you've seen any of my other stuff on social, then I'd really appreciate it if you could like and subscribe. It would mean a lot. Cool. So anyway, before I move on, I do want to address one thing in this video. You're going to see me using my angle grinders without a guard. And this has been brought to my attention. In a previous short, somebody commented that it was irresponsible, and they were right. So because there's a lag between when these actual projects are finished to when a video is released, I want to ensure you that I am indeed using guards on my angle grinders now. So, we're good. A couple videos ago, I talked a little bit about some successes and challenges. Nothing serious, some minor setbacks, some underestimations, if you will. But since the current build you're watching me, build is pretty straightforward. You know, I'm just building two metal squares. You cut the pieces to dimension, you cap them, you square them up, you weld them up, you make sure two sides are longer than the other two sides, and there you go. I just basically explained the rest of this video for you. So I hope you stick around for the rest of this one, but if not, I totally get it. But for the rest of this video, I think I'm going to do the other thing. The successes and challenges thing. So starting off with something that maybe isn't going so well, bit of a struggle, something that has been an ongoing issue for me for a couple of months at this point is I don't have anything up for sale. You know, I have this one customer who's effectively sponsoring me at this point. If you saw the railing video I did a couple back, then it's the same person who I'm now building a metal bench for, but she's essentially kept a little bit of money coming into this little side hustle of mine. But the thing is, that well's gonna dry up. She's only gonna want so many things made out of metal in her home, so I have to put things up for sale. And I don't have much. I have two end tables that I could put up on Etsy, but there's been something keeping me from doing that. A bit of a mental hurdle. You know, when I really got going with this earlier on this year, the thought was that I would get, you know, 2 or 3 coffee tables and a couple of end tables, and I would put the whole batch of things up for sale on Etsy together. But I didn't anticipate just how long it was going to take to button things up. And I know that I should just do it, put them up there and see what happens, but you know, for whatever reason, that hesitation's there, and it's just something that I've been having a hard time getting over. So we'll see what happens. I think I'm almost there. But anyway, moving along to something a little more positive. I used the wood flattening service for the first time, and man, it was a huge help. I've been working on this white oak tabletop for one of my projects, and you know, I was sitting there sanding in the same corner for about 10 minutes, making zero progress, trying to sand down some slight unevenness between boards. So I went on Facebook Marketplace, searched for wood flattening services. I found a guy up north a little bit from Pittsburgh, enlisted his help, and man, they did a great job, saved me probably hours worth of work, and you know, that was a good call in this case. Probably not going to want to do it all the time, but you know, for this one, it was well worth it. So that's it. That's all I got for you. Thanks for watching. If there's anything left in this video, please enjoy. Other than that, I'll see ya.